Hi friends, good morning. Today we are going to move on to the next letter of our alphabet, which is the letter E. The materials you need today is a piece of paper. You're going to need your scissors today. You're going to need something to write with and draw with. And you're going to need white and blue paper. So the first thing we're going to do is take our extra white paper, not your big piece of white paper, and we are going to draw two oval shapes on it side by side. And you want to make your O shape pretty much the same size or as close to the same size as possible. Okay, like so. You should have two ovals. Next, inside the ovals, we're going to do two dome shapes like the sunset. 1 and 2. So your ovals should look like so. Two sunsets in the middle of your ovals. Now we're going to color that smaller section down here. We're going to color that all the way in. And you're going to make that all black. Be careful, careful, careful. You need to stay in the lines. You don't want to go all the way out of the lines. But do your best to fill the entire small circle in. See, there's one. Now I'm going to do this one. I'm being very careful to stay in the lines. I'm holding my pencil the right way. I'm not gripping it like this. I'm going to pinch with two fingers. Two fingers. Okay, let's take a look. And make this one a little bit bigger. Just like so. And now you have two eyes. Eyes begins with the letter E. Surprisingly, it is not the letter I. It begins with the letter E. Two eyes. Now I'm done with my pencil for right now. I'm going to take my scissors, fingers in the big end, thumb in the small end, and I'm going to cut my eyeballs out around the big circle that we created first. Being very careful to stay right along the edge. Again, I'm turning my paper, not my scissors. And now I have one eye. Now I'm going to cut out the second eye. Again, being very careful to stay right along the line that I created. Turning my paper, not my scissors. And now I have my two eyes all cut out, and I'm going to set these to the side. This paper I don't need anymore, so I'm going to set that over here because it's scrap paper. Now I'm going to go ahead and take my big piece of white paper, and at the very, very top, I am going to glue, you're going to need some glue, glue stick, or liquid glue, whatever you have available. Glue my two eyes to the top of the paper. There's one eye, and you want to keep them semi-close together. You don't want to make them all the way far apart. You want to keep them side by side, just like two eyeballs. Now underneath our eyes, we are going to write the letter E, but we are not going to go all the way down to the bottom. We're going to keep it relatively up higher, somewhere around this area. And we're going to keep it a little bit narrow today. So we need one big straight line, one straight line, a line that branches out from the top, from the middle, and from the bottom. So your E should look just like mine. And as you can see, I put it right underneath my eyeballs. That's very important for the next part of the project. Now we're going to take this guy, and what I want you to do with this is fold it in half, crease the paper, just like we always do, press, 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 make sure it's down nice and tight, and you're going to keep it just like this. And we are going to draw a big ear shape on this paper. So you have two sides here. I am going to draw using the side that is pinched together. That is where I'm going to draw my big ear from. I'm going to go up, down, and around so that it looks something like that. Or if you just want to do a regular teardrop shape, or if you want to do a big oval, that is completely up to you. I just wanted to make mine a little bit fancier. So now that I did that, I am going to keep my paper folded together, and I am going to cut out the shape that I just drew on there without unfolding my paper. I'm keeping the paper together, together, together. Again, I'm being very careful when I cut along that shape. Okay, now when I open this up, it kind of looks like a butterfly. Now what I want to do is cut down that line in the middle so that I have two perfectly even ears. Ears begins with the letter E. So now I have two perfect ears, and they kind of look like elephant ears. What else begins with the letter E? Elephant. So now I'm going to take my big paper again, and using the flat side, I am going to put the flat side right near the two eyes, one on each side, and I'm going to glue it down with a little bit sticking off the paper. I'm going to take my ear and very carefully press it down on my paper. So I have one ear. Now I'm going to do the other ear. Making sure it's nice and even, almost exactly the same as the other side. Doing my best here, keeping it relatively close to the eyes, but not touching the eyes. And you have two elephant ears. Now there's one more piece to the project that we need. What do we think our elephant is missing? His really big trunk. So that's the next thing that we're going to draw. You are going to use your letter E as a base or center mark for where your elephant trunk is going to go. to show you what I mean, I am going to draw 2 lines on either side of my E. Okay, 2 lines on each side of your E. Next, I am going to take those lines and I am going to curve them down and around. To make this elephant trunk shape. So you can see better. And if you want to, you can go ahead and color your elephant trunk a light blue to match your ears if you would like to. It is completely up to you. This is your paper. As long as it semi looks like an elephant with eyes, ears, your elephant project is all done. And again, the 3 words that we learned today that begin with the letter E are elephant, eyes, and ears. Thank you guys for watching today, and tomorrow we're going to move on to the letter F. I will see you then. Bye.